Introduction of the Westminster Alice. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Ruth Golding. The Westminster Alice by Saki. Introduction. Alice, child with dreaming eyes, noting things that come to pass turvy-wise in Wonderland, backwards through a looking-glass. Figures flit across thy dream, muddle through and flicker out, some in cocksure blessedness, some in philosophic doubt, some in brackets, some in sulks, some with latchkeys on the ramp, living in a sort of peace, in a concentration camp. Party moves on either side, checks and feints that don't deceive, knights and bishops, pawns and all, in a game of make-believe. Things that fall contrariwise, difficult to understand, darkly through a looking-glass, turvy-wise in Wonderland. End of introduction. Chapter 1 of The Westminster Alice by Saki. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. Alice in Downing Street. "Have you ever seen an ineptitude?" asked the Cheshire Cat suddenly. The cat was nothing if not abrupt. "Not in real life," said Alice. "Have you any about here?" "A few," answered the cat comprehensively. "Over there, for instance," it added, contracting its pupils to the requisite focus, "is the most perfect specimen we have." Alice followed the direction of its glance, and noticed for the first time a figure sitting in a very uncomfortable attitude on nothing in particular. Alice had no time to wonder how it managed to do it. She was busy taking in the appearance of the creature, which was something like a badly written note of interrogation and something like a guillemot, and seemed to have been trying to preen its rather untidy plumage with whitewash. "What a dreadful mess it's in," she remarked, after gazing at it for a few moments in silence. "What is it? And why is it here?" "It hasn't any meaning," said the cat. "It simply is." "Can it talk?" asked Alice eagerly. "It has never done anything else," chuckled the cat. "Can you tell me what you are doing here?" Alice inquired politely. The ineptitude shook its head with a deprecatory motion and commenced to drawl, "I haven't an idea." "It never has, you know," interrupted the Cheshire Cat rudely. "But in its leisure moments," Alice thought it must have a good many of them, "when it isn't playing with a gutta-percha ball, it unravels the groundwork of what people believe, or don't believe, I forget which." "It really doesn't matter which," said the ineptitude with languid interest. "Of course it doesn't," the cat went on cheerfully, "because the unravelling got so tangled that no one could follow it. Its theory is," he continued, seeing that Alice was waiting for more, "that you mustn't interfere with the inevitable. Slide and let slide, you know." "But what do you keep it here for?" asked Alice. "Oh, somehow you can't help it. It's so perfectly harmless and amiable, and says the nastiest things in the nicest manner, and the king just couldn't do without it. The king is only made of pasteboard, you know, with sharp edges, and the queen," here the cat sank its voice to a whisper, "the queen comes from another pack, made of brummagem ware, without polish, but absolutely indestructible. Always pushing, you know. But you can't push an ineptitude. Might as well try to hustle a glacier." "That
Sample complete. Ready to continue?